The lines between performer and entertainer continue to blur. Today, you'll see Daniel Weiss of Germany defend his title in the men's interpretive program. And get ready for a few surprises. Joining me and John, let's talk first of all about the men's interpretive competition.
Well, interpretive or artistic, what it means is that they've taken away the accent on the technical skills. They've put more accent on interpretive dancing, musical interpretation. And so they mark you on musicality and creativity. And one of the most interesting stories in this group, I think, is a young man, 24-year-old Larry Holliday from Chicago. He's a pizza delivery boy and a university student. Doesn't have a lot of money in the bank, but he certainly has a lot of musical showmanship. His technical skills, well, they have to be honed if he's going to make that 1992 Olympic team as he wants to. But as you watch him, you'll see that he almost wants to break out into a tap dance routine at any time. Very interesting boy.
Okay, and in Trace Halloween comes early as we skate out the men's interpretive here in Lethbridge when we return to Skate Canada. Boulanger, a 20-year-old out of Laval, Quebec. He won the Thornhill Invitational to get here. Debbie.
And this is any athlete to make an international team, and every skater has a different story to tell. But Larry Holliday from Chicago's inner city has a story which is really quite unique. When his friends were telling their parents that they wanted to play for the Bears or the Bulls, Larry told his mother that he wanted to skate in the Olympics. So for the past 14 years, Larry and his mother have been doing what they have to do in order to realize his dreams. And together, they have faced some overwhelming odds.
I love skating. It's something that I can do well. It just gives me a feel of freedom on the ice, and it just feels great.
He showed from the beginning, he showed a real potential for the jumping, the spins, and all of that. It just seemed a natural thing for him.
Larry has the natural ability, but he doesn't have the money. His father passed away when he was 8, so together he and his mother Norma have developed a very special bond. There have been many hardships. They have worked 2 or 3 jobs at a time. They live in a 1-bedroom apartment, and on some days they drive up to 6 hours to get coaching and ice time, all in pursuit of their dream.
She's driven me to a lot of competitions, and I think once we slept in the car, you know, during the competition instead of staying in a hotel. A couple times we've done that.
I think my goal is his goal, to see that he makes his mark, to help him in what he's trying to do.
Because if she wasn't behind me 100%, I wouldn't be skating. I mean, because financially she's given everything, and that's pretty much what you need when you skate, because it's very expensive, and she's always there at competition.
Being a parent, you do what you have to do. When you have responsibility to your family, you just do that. You don't give it a second thought. You know, you're a parent. And, you know, if you love your family, then you do what's necessary.
The light at the end of the tunnel is World Championships, Olympics.
I'd like to think he'll make the team. We don't know. We can't say for sure, but I think that he has the potential. He's got the determination. He wants to do it, so I'd like to think he will.
Even when I compete and I don't win, if I know that I went in with a good attitude, I trained real hard. I've met so many people, I've been all over the place, and it's worth it regardless if I win or not, I guess.
Skate Canada is Larry's first international competition. As for the future, he's taking it one day at a time. Some may ask, is it worth it? For Larry and Norma, they have no bitterness and no regrets.
It's been hard, but it's been fair. It's been wonderful. And now today, you know, I can look back and think, well, gee, you know, as tough as it was, look at where we've come, you know, look at what we've done, and it feels good. It feels good.
Well, I never feel any anger towards an Owen, because you get what you're given in life, I guess, and I'm very thankful for what I have.
Okay, here's the person about whom Tracy Wilson has spoken. And we've heard a lot about this young man, a 24-year-old out of Chicago, Larry Holliday. quite the story. He delivered papers, and was delivering pizzas, skating in his spare time to keep up. Apparently his mom has no health insurance now because she paid for his skating. And then the city of Chicago got behind him, and here he is.
This is his story, Lance. A poor young boy wants to make it to the stage. Watch what happens.
It's hard not to like this guy. That smile is really infectious. Larry Holliday out of Chicago, USA.
Very few typical skating elements in this number. Larry used a lot of excellent footwork, a lot of toe work, which gives skaters hamburger feet. It's really hard on the feet.
And yet he looks like he's having a ball.
Very smooth.
But what a difference between the kind of performance that he put on, and it was fine, and the kind of performance we saw from Daniel Weiss.
This one did not connect as strongly with the audience. There was very little audience reaction. The audience just kills to see the outrageous in a way. This was much more traditional.
Marks for Larry Holliday for composition 5-2, 5-2, 5-0.
Okay, the marks for composition from 4-7, and that's quite low, really. And again, it's the British judge, Vanessa Riley. The rest are just over 5, and much the same here again. And well, at least Riley's remaining constant, and she marked them at a 4 or 5, and the rest again are almost all above 5, except for one 4.8 from the West German judge for Larry Holliday of Chicago. Time here this week. It's not over yet. Don't leave us. Our parade of champions is next.